What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GMIASWORLD podcast, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Sunday, September 24th, 2023 games, Week 3 in the NFL season, and we're going to start off with the Titans and the Browns. I do want to say this, though, right? Before we get into the Deshaun Watson thing, I don't think he played as well as he was supposed to, but he played a little bit better than we thought. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, the defense was crazy, all right? We had two tight ends follow Myles Garrett around the field. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Not even with LT, just to be honest, and I'm not saying that Myles Garrett is better than LT, I'm just saying I've never seen actual two players follow a lineman around the field because he's that dominant. So I will tell you this, the Browns are looking really, really good defensively, and good news about Nick Chubb. It doesn't look like it's a lot of structural damage with his knee that came out, so he should be back next year for all you Browns fans, and we'll see how that works out. But for now, I want to tell you this again. Deshaun Watson does have the talent, but he hasn't really shown it a lot throughout this year. So we'll see what happens as the year continues to go on. Amari Cooper with 7 receptions, 116 yards and a touchdown. Wasn't too bad. Strong Jr., 6 carries, 27 yards. We'll see how it actually works out. All right, with the Browns. The Titans are the Titans, though. And like I said, remember, if you guys follow me on Twitter, or X, as Elon Musk is calling it now, I told you guys when that signing happened with DeAndre Hopkins that it really didn't matter because he's not a mover of the arrow. Like, nobody really cares about what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to make a couple catches and stuff like that, but he's not enough to really make a determining factor of the Titans being a better team. If, Derrick Henry doesn't get it done, it's not going to happen. And that's honestly what we're seeing right now. It's just like, Tannehill's garbage and, we live another day. And that's ultimately what it was. The Falcons and the Lions. Now, I told you guys this last week. I said, Falcon fans, you're 2-0. It's looking good. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, everything is, probably going to be okay. And then I told you going into play the Lions are a very dangerous team because you really don't know what they're going to do. Like, there's really no way to understand what they are, even because I don't trust Jared Goff. And I love the fact that Dan Campbell has everybody riled up. When I think about Dan Campbell, I think about Deion Sanders like a motivator. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's making a team overachieve. That's how I view it in my mind. I don't know how you guys look at it, but when you take a look at Jared Goff, it's like, I really just don't know what we're going to get. But in this case, they were able to dominate the Falcons, relatively easy. Gibbs, a rookie running back, 80 yards on 17 carries. St. Brown, 9 receptions, 102 yards. Couldn't get into the end zone, but was pretty tough. And Jared Goff, 243 yards, a touchdown, an interception. Basic stuff that goes on when you're playing a trash team. Look, I'm not going to go crazy on your Lions, on your Falcons, but like I said, they're not really, they're not like a solid squad that anybody expects to do anything. So when they win a game or they start off 2-0, it's not like the world is changing. Like, it happens. It's the NFL. Things like this go on. So kudos to the Lions for going 2-1 right now. The Falcons are also 2-1. We'll see how that plays out in the end. Next game, the Saints and the Packers. Now this right here, this was a game. And I don't really care about the 504 and the New Orleans Saints and the rounds and the woes and all that stuff going on. But you guys know, listen, man, you guys can make some good gumbo. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Derek Carr got injured or whatever happened. I don't know. They brought in Jameis Winston. It don't really matter. This game was about Jordan Love. When you score 18 points in the fourth, you're special. Okay? Because you're home and everybody knows how Lambeau gets. And when I watched this man play, because earlier in the game, he was overthrowing wide open receivers. He wasn't playing well. And it was starting to get really like, we were looking at it like, hold on, this dude is garbage. Like, I know a lot of you guys that are Packers fans probably looked at it like, yo, this dude might be trash. And then something clicked in the fourth. And when it clicked, it was just ready to go. Now, one of the things that was interesting, based on analytics, when they scored in the fourth and they went for 2, instead of just trying to do what they had to do and just keep the game, kick the extra point. When they went for 2 and got it, I was like, this game's going to be over. It's done. It's pretty much what it is. And it was very unfortunate because Olave had a pretty decent game for the Saints. 8 receptions, 104 yards. Everything was looking pretty decent. And it's just like, come on, man. How are you going to give up 18 points in the fourth? Now, this is a situation where we can look at Jameis Winston and say, you know what? You suck. Because you got to get at least a field goal to kind of secure this game. And these are the reasons why people say, why do they spend so much on backups? This is why they do that, because you need a backup that's formidable. And we're going to get to a backup for the Colts in a second that was very formidable and upset Lamar Jackson and his Ravens. But this was really disgusting on the part of Jameis Winston, in my opinion. But Love, Look, dude, he's showing a lot of love out there, man, and he handled his business. I want to know from the Packers fans, though, do you have your, franchise QB? Because I believe that he's going to be a pretty decent guy. And that wasn't a fluke. If you really watch what he was doing, that was it was good stuff. He was out there making the plays. He was making reads. He wasn't chucking stuff up. It was good. He ran the ball. He had 9 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. He did everything possible to go ahead and come away with his victory. 18 points in the fourth, bro. Like, that is crazy. 17 zip the whole game, and you win that game. But I told you guys before, the Saints are not really a good football team. Now, this score is 70-20 for the Broncos and the Dolphins, and I have a lot to say about this, but I'm going to make it very, very brief. The Broncos suck. Now, it's not all about Russell Wilson. I don't want to hear all about Russell. Dude, that defense is garbage, okay? And we have to figure out, obviously they're not going to get rid of Sean Payton. So either the whole staff has to be fired or fire themselves, fire the janitor, fire the person that, does the scoreboard, fire everyone that's part of the Broncos organization and revamp and rebuild, because they suck. They gave up 70 points, bro. Look, we're never going to talk. Like I said, Russell Wilson, we're going to leave him out of this. This is bigger than Russell Wilson. That team sucks. And I watched a trash receiver destroy Patrick Surtain. I don't want to hear anything about him anymore for the rest of this year. I just want to bro, Bronco fans, it was very disgusting to watch this. And we got to do something about your squad. And you guys got to let me know what the problem is. But whatever it is, it has to be fixed very, very quickly. And that's pretty much it. Tua Tagovailoa, again, 309 yards, 4 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill is the best wide receiver in the league. 9 receptions, 157 yards, 1 touchdown. He can't be stopped. Akane, 18 carries, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mostert had 4. This game was out of control. And I'm telling you again, I would not want to be in that locker room, okay, of the Broncos, because Sean Payton, when he's getting interviewed, he's like, next question. Bro, the question is, you suck. If I'm a reporter, it ain't gonna be next question. The question is, you suck. But they'd be like, it's not a question, though. No, that's the question. You suck, dude. Dude, just answer it. Don't get mad at me, because you're a horrific coach and your organization sucks. That would have been my interview. That's why they would not hire GMIA to do interviews after games like that. Because I don't got questions. My question is, you suck. You know what I'm saying? Now respond to it. And then if you want to fight, let's do it. Because you suck. That's ultimately that's how angry I was that this team went out there. And I'm not a Broncos fan, and I don't care about the Broncos. But that was really disgusting. You cannot put out displays of activities like that. That is unbelievable, and it's not right for the fans. Somebody should be fired, and we should get that done as soon as possible. The Chargers and the Vikings. Look, the Vikings, they tried to make a comeback, bro. And then I heard that, did Justin Jefferson say he won out? Is that true? Somebody let me know. Write it in the comments or tweet me. Did Justin Jefferson actually say he wants out of Minnesota after this loss? It was really wild, because the Chargers, people don't really understand. I don't know what the Chargers are. Justin Herbert had 405 yards, 3 touchdowns. I still don't trust him. Madison, the running back for the Minnesota Vikings, 20 carries, 93 yards. Keenan Allen still out there balling, 215 yards, 18 receptions. But I really don't know. Kirk Cousins honestly played pretty well. With the exception of the first quarter where they didn't score, the Vikings played pretty well. Obviously, same thing with the fumbles. They can't hold on to the ball. They're 0-3. It's really nasty. I don't know what's going on. But that team right there, a complete opposite of what we saw last year. Starting off very, very harsh, but I don't think they're as bad as their record is. That's what's really concerning to me, because they play well and they just lose. They've just been losing this season. Maybe they turn it around. I don't know. But the Chargers, Parham is starting to look like he's a real man at 6'8", and he's finally actually doing stuff. So Donald Parham being that kind of big receiver for Herbert, that may help. And veterans like Keenan Allen will always help as well. But this game was very it was real nip tuck for a while. But a Vikings defender, almost intercepts a pass, results in a Chargers TD. It's really, really nasty when things just are going your way. And that's what happened, because Herbert will throw you a couple. He'll throw you a couple picks. And the Vikings defender just missed it. And ultimately, the Vikings get a loss. And that's ultimately what it was, man. So the Vikings are 0-3, the Chargers are 1-2. Both of them suck. Let's move on. Patriots and the Jets. Now, this was hilarious, bro, because the Jets had so many opportunities to win this game. But Zach, the MILF Hunter Wilson, dude, he sucks. And let me tell you guys this right now, right? It's a secret. Aaron Rodgers getting hurt completely destroyed your season. I'm going to keep telling you guys that. Because if Aaron Rodgers was playing, you guys would be 3-0. And I know it hurts, but that's just the luck of the Jets, man. Honestly, it's the luck of the Jets. I don't know what else to say. I'm really, really disgusted with the overall situation, but it's the luck of the Jets. It's honestly just the luck of the Jets, man. And we have to figure it out. I don't know what's going to happen, but we will get through it somehow, some way, dudes. But it's bad right now because the Patriots are not good. They suck. Mac Jones sucks. Ezekiel Elliott sucks. They all suck, dude. And I don't really care. Bro, but the Jets, they should have won this game. They had so many opportunities. Dudes are fumbling in the end zone for safeties. Like, it is the Jets. Oh, my God. Dude, look, if you're a Jet fan, bro, just don't worry about it. Just go drink your beer, eat your chips, get your wings, and just enjoy life. Health and wellness to you and your families. Just don't root for the team. Just act like you don't know what's going on when you watch the games, and just understand that they're going to lose every single game that they play, and you will be absolutely fine. The Bills and the Commanders. Now, this is another game where you want to say to yourself, fire the entire staff. The Commanders are terrible. Josh Allen did not play well overall. 218 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception, and they won by 34 points, 37-3. The Commanders suck, okay? Stephon Diggs, 8 receptions, 111 yards. Cook, 15 carries, 98 yards. Not so much going on, but the defense had 5 turnovers. How do you have 5 turnovers? How does Sam Howell have 5 Dude, you suck. Look, listen, bro. I'm always tell you guys the way that it is. This game disgusted me completely watching it. And I don't even want to talk about it. That's how bad they were. They sucked. And the Bills, like I said, they just beat a bad football team yesterday. It wasn't anything too crazy. So we're not going to dive into it and go like overdo it. It wasn't something that was that crazy. All right, the Texans and the Jaguars. The Texans beat the hell out of the Jaguars. Absolutely hilarious that this happened. CJ Stroud, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns. I like to see it. I like to see the rookie guys go out there and do whatever they want. And the Jags, like I told you, they're not good. So I don't know why everybody's so crazy. Like, yo, G, did you see this? Yeah, I saw it. But the Jags are not good, and they haven't been good for a very long time. And that's ultimately what it came down to. But I like to see the rookies ball because the NFL is a different type of game when compared to college. So to see them excel, regardless of the team, that was enjoyable to watch. It was honestly enjoyable to watch. But the Jags, I'm not expecting much out of them. The Colts and the Ravens, I was very disappointed in Lamar Jackson's play. He struggled. I still think that he's a very, very good quarterback. But he struggled in these games, and you can't lose to Gardner Minshew. You just can't do it. And I know people they go crazy and they make it personal about Lamar Jackson. I don't make it personal. I just look objectively at his play. He did not play well. Does that mean he's a bad quarterback? No, he just had a bad game. But you cannot lose games like this. That's my only point. Please don't do this in the future, bro. The Ravens are supposed to win this game. Gardner Minshew has no business winning this game. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Richardson's on the sideline with a concussion. He's the better quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is Gardner Minshew doing? He's running around being weird, and he still won the game. And that's ultimately what this came down to. Gardner Minshew made plays, and Matt Gay drills a 53-yard game-winning field goal, and that's it. It's over. But the Ravens overall did not play well this entire game, and they got to get with the program, man. I'm completely disgusted with Lamar Jackson, as he should be with himself, and that's it. Panthers and the Seahawks. Okay, dude, I got to be totally honest. The Panthers suck, dude. But everybody already knew that, right? I think, Andy Dalton is your quarterback. Like, you got to know that you suck, right? Like, do I have to say that? But Walker III is really good for Seattle. I like what I saw from him. I think that it's going to be a pretty decent situation going on and transpiring with that team. So I'm going to go ahead and just be very, very careful with my next words, right? The Seahawks still have Geno Smith at quarterback. So I don't expect much. All right, I just want to say that. But that was a great win against a trash team. And we can move on from that game. Nothing really to talk about here. The Bears and the Chiefs, the biggest thing about that was Taylor Swift. Kelsey, kudos to you, man. You bagged her. Yo, look, I don't know. I don't like the chemistry. Like, you wasn't even holding her hand when you were leaving the stadium. Like, you don't got swag. But that was pretty cool to bag her, have her in the box, and, just celebrating for you. But, again, the Chiefs beat the hell out of the Bears. The Bears are not good. Justin Fields needs to be traded or something else has to happen. The whole staff needs to be fired. But this game was all about Taylor Swift. Had nothing to do about football. They kept panning to her to see what she was doing, and that's all it was about. Cowboys and Cardinals. Cowboys, you suck. Dakota Rain Prescott, 249 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Funny thing on Twitter, or X, is that you guys don't blame Dak for anything, but he threw an interception right to a guy in front of him that was looking at him in the face at the end of the game to seal the win. If that's not enough to show you guys what he's been doing, I can't say anything else about it. You Cowboy fans are very delusional, and you don't really know what's happening. That's all I'm going to say. Dakota Rain Prescott, similar to what I said about Lamar Jackson, you cannot lose this game to the Cardinals. Remember when everybody said the Cardinals were trying to tank? What's going on now? And why were the Giants able to come back and beat the Cardinals, but the Cowboys couldn't? But Danny Dimes is garbage and Dak is the better quarterback. Whatever, don't answer that. Steelers and the Raiders. Final game, Sunday Night Football. The Raiders suck, and we all knew that. Garoppolo got twisted like a pretzel, but before that, he was throwing the football into traffic and trying to kill his receivers. He's a horrific quarterback, and I don't know how he got there or what the deal is with that situation, but I'm going to tell you this right now. 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 5 almost killed with his wide receivers because he just throws the ball into... Bro, he almost got Devontae Adams, like, decapitated. He is a horrific quarterback. He sucks. But, you know what, Nick? You get paid for it, and that's all that really matters. Steelers didn't look really, really good like that, but their defense did enough to keep them in the game. But that third pick really, really hurt the Raiders. So I don't expect the Raiders to do anything. I do believe that he's not the answer, and he might be gone by the end of the season or even mid-season because he's just not a good quarterback. And that's ultimately what it is. But again, kudos to the Steelers getting these wins because staying above 500 is always a good thing in the NFL. And they're now 2-1 and they're 1-0 away. So that's a beautiful thing. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the Sunday games. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments. Drop it right there. Subscribe to GMIASWORLD Gaming, GMIASWORLD Podcast, and GMIASWORLD on YouTube. And other than that, have a blessed day. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your day. One love, y'all.